Hey, welcome back to JB Breaks Free. I hope you're having a great day, a blessed day, and getting 1% better than yesterday and breaking free from whatever's holding you back. That's my purpose and my passion. It excites me every day to enjoy the process of working towards my freedom. And with a bit of a turn of events these last few days, it seems like I'm getting closer than ever before. But I'll talk a little bit about that. Before I do, hope everyone had an awesome Thanksgiving holiday weekend and had lots of good food and good times. I certainly did. I did get out and do some side hustling today on my day off. I made 28 with Instacart and 31 with Spark Delivery, which equals $58. That's just about where I want to be on my day off. Also, I did some product tubes today, $80. There was a $50 order, a $10 and a $20 order. So I'm pretty pumped about that. That's Amazon gift cards that I get for product tube that can help with Christmas shopping, or, maybe if I do need something one day. The topics for today's video are going to be a Bible verse. I'd like starting off my work week with a Bible verse, and today's is going to be about standing up for yourself, and that's going to kind of tie in to what's been happening to me the last few days. I want to talk about a new rule that I have at work. I've mentioned to Sam on here, I believe, and I've also tweeted it, so Linda's seen it. And kind of an interesting story about that. I want to talk about gratitude, and not just gratitude for the easy stuff, and not just gratitude for being aware of the small stuff, which I think are awesome, but also gratitude for difficulty. I wonder how many people think about that. Also then some stoic quotes about difficulties and how we can endure, and how you/I can achieve freedom, be in a position for freedom. And it's going to take sacrifice, and it's going to take discipline. It's a lifestyle, and I'm doing the best. I'm not perfect, but I've done some good things, and there's a long ways to go. So the first thing I will talk about is this Bible verse. It's from Luke 17:3. It says, "So watch yourselves. If your brother sins, rebuke him, and if he repents, forgive him." I looked up what rebuke means: to express sharp criticism or disapproval. So watch yourselves. If your brother sins, rebuke him. Express sharp criticism and disapproval, and if he repents, forgive him. That sounds good to me. And that kind of ties into my new rule. I've mentioned this before. If I get yelled at, screamed at, if the hammer drops on me at work for no reason, if I catch a stray, I go right over to the calendar and I take a day off a month in advance. There's other ways I can make money. That never was the case. I've paid off my bills. I'm not there for that anymore. I like waiting tables. I do. I like my boss. I like my coworkers. But I don't like getting screamed at. And, I've been doing it for a long time. I catch a lot of strays. I also don't like feeling singled out, which I feel like happens to me quite a bit. And it did again. And so in that new rule, I had taken off 2 days, December 3rd, which is coming right up, and then I got yelled at, I think it was last Tuesday, again, for really nothing. The genesis of it was I asked for goat cheese for a salad, and that turned into a screaming match, and mostly at me, and whatever. So, okay, walk right to the calendar, take a day off. So, okay, that's fine, whatever. So then one of the waitresses is hurt. She can't work, so we need somebody else for Saturday. So my boss texts me, "Can you work Saturday if it's possible?" So Jesus, the only reason I took that day off is because I didn't want to get freaking yelled at by him. And so I'm like, okay. And I wanted to say no, can feel my loss a little bit. But okay, I'll work. But then I sent back, I have also been thinking about transitioning to more weekday and daytime work once the new year comes. I'm not going to peace out tomorrow, and I'm not going to peace out without a 2-week notice, and I'm not even going to peace out of anger or spite or without a plan. I've seen people leave there like that, and I've seen people leave there with a plan. And the people that leave there with a plan are typically, at least, comes to a better finish. I have other plans. I can make money. It's not as easy money, and it might even be a less money, but I can make just about the same through Instacart and everything else, Spark Delivery, side hustling, flipping items, doing product tubes. I believe I can make all of that. And yes, I will probably work a little bit more doing that, but I'll be free as a bird, at least free from a boss. And that's what freedom means to me. And so then he just sat back, uh-oh. So I'm like, okay, go in the next day. I didn't say anything. Why do I have to say anything? I just want him to know that, there's a few people there that if you lose, it's going to be trouble. And, I'm on that list too. And, back off a little bit, for crying out loud. I don't mind getting fired up or lessons learned, but man, just catching strays, I'm not for it. I'm not there for it anymore. So I'll let him just at least know that, I'm not trapped there anymore. I don't have to put up with that. And yes, it's good money, but I can make money and be done by 4:30 when my kids come home. So that's kind of where I am at now. If he brings up anything to me, I'm just going to say, yeah, I'm looking at least to maybe cut back some time. I wouldn't mind staying there a night or two. It may be just having some Saturdays free that I've earned over the last few years and that will earn during the course of every week. But even one night there with getting yelled at is too much for me. So I would either stay there as I am now and not get yelled at, or stay there in a more part-time role and not get yelled at. I'm fine with either one of those. But then, I've been talking about gratitude. I've had some gratitude lists lately, and then I started thinking about gratitude for difficulties. We can be gratitude for our health and our family and the love that we have and all the blessings that we have. And we can be aware, I think, is a beautiful thing, to be aware of gratitude for this coffee mug or this instrument that writes, or a flower blooming, or, just little things in life that are pretty, that we might not stop and notice and stop and smell the flowers. But then gratitude for difficulties. And difficulties have brought me to success in many ways. My parents' divorce has taught me, I think, to be a more loving husband and maybe more around for my kids, and to see that I don't want divorce no matter what. My body pain has made me more empathetic, and has made me more patient, is not 100% though. Failed relationships in the past has led me to the relationship that I'm in now, and the kids that I have now, which neither would be there if I was in those relationships in the past. The friends who I've lost over the years, just maybe through contact or whatever else, have made me cherish my friends that I still have and the ones that I'm close with. Not making it as a nurse through nursing school has made me appreciate waiting tables more. It also has led me to this break-free journey that I'm on, and I'm in a much better spot than I was even when I started that. And if I did breeze through that, who knows where I would be right now. And a challenging work environment. It's not always challenging, but at times it is quite difficult. That's led me to want my freedom. And who knows, I could have a room full of stuff and a bank account full of debts and still be in a workplace, and maybe it's a little bit easier, but I don't know if I'd make that change. So gratitude for difficulties. See if you can find any gratitude for difficulties in your life. I'd be interested to know. Also, a couple Stoic quotes that play into that by the Stoic philosopher Seneca. He says, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. And he also says, what should each of us say to every trial we face? This is what I trained for. This is my discipline. And that's what I'm training for. I got a long ways to go, but I'm training myself financially, mentally. I got to get better physically, spiritually. I want to start reading more. I want to start meditating more. I want to start eating better, working out more, journaling more, all setting me up, saving more. I'm ready. I can see it now. I got a big listing as much as I can for sale, and I'm saving it. I almost was going to get some concert posters, this and that, as an alternative investment. No, I'm going to use that. That's going to be gas money. That's going to be when I need to take time off. That money is there so huge, and it won't even affect our bills. And to get to that point, I've had to sacrifice things, and I've had to have discipline. And the more disciplined I've been, the freer that I get. and I have not let fear stop me. I have not run from fear. I have attempted to tackle it. And, everything's not a success, and every side hustle is not a success, and every event or day or moment is not a success. But I have gone at it as hard as I can. Getting up early has been huge to set me free. It takes financial discipline. I don't spend on BS. There's a little bit I do, but certainly not materialistic. Time management. How am I spending my days? I'm side hustling. I'm learning. I'm listing things for sale. I'm acquiring peace of mind. Diet I have to get better at, and that will set me free physically. Exercise will help me mentally and physically. Those things take discipline. And the more discipline I put into my diet, the more discipline I put into exercise, into time management, into getting up the same time every day early, into finance, into meditation, the freer I'll be and the freer you'll be. And I'm loving the process. I can't wait to keep improving and to keep going. And I hope you're all doing the same. And I will talk to you on the next video.